Hi, I'm Paris, and my daughter was right. After a year, my clear phone case started to turn yellow and it got bad enough I decided to go with another case. But in a video I did about this last week, I got a couple comments from viewers telling me, hey, don't give up on that clear case yet. Now in that video I tried washing my case with soap and water. Maybe it made a tiny difference, but the plastic itself has actually changed to this yellowish brown tint. So I gave up on it. But one of my longtime viewers, Ross, suggested using bleach to get rid of that coloration, and he had the right idea. Another viewer mentioned he wasn't sure it would work, but said, what about a product called Brite? So I researched that and found, hey, some scientists have actually looked into this and created a product that supposedly, I don't know if you can say deoxidizes, or maybe more it reoxidizes the plastic, but it puts it back to how it was. 2 days later, thanks to Amazon Prime shipping, and I've got my bottle of Brite to try out. $20 for a 16-ounce bottle. I assume that'll go quite a ways, and it includes the pump sprayer. You can find out more about this at the link down below the video. So plastics turn yellow largely from UV exposure. If you leave it in the sun a lot, it's going to turn yellow even faster. But other factors can influence it too. I noticed my case didn't all turn yellow. Mostly it's the edges. Could be from some friction with my hand. It could be from oils from my skin that react with the sun and the oxygen in the atmosphere. In any case, there's oxidation that goes on, changes the fundamental nature of the plastic so that now it actually is yellow. You can't wash it off. But with Brite, you soak your plastic item in it and then you put it out, interestingly, in the sun all day. So you get that UV reaction that does something to the plastic, but with the chemicals in it, it allows it to reverse the process. That's what they say. They also say they can't be responsible if the nature of your plastic changes. So if you have a stretchable plastic, it may get firmer, it may get more brittle. They can't do anything about that. You sort of use it at your own risk. So thanks to Ross and the Photo Lab guy for your suggestions. I am going to give this a try now. It's still in the morning. I'm going to soak the case in this, find a sunny spot, get it started. It's not just a little bit of sun it needs. A minimum of 4 hours, better is 8 hours or more. And if your plastic still has the yellow tint to it after a day of doing this, do it for another day, maybe a third day, they say. Let me get this started. Let's go see how it works. Have a good look at the case here before we get started. The amount of yellowing. Hopefully it will all be gone when this process is done, but I might be satisfied with a lot less. Working with chemicals here, so got my safety glasses on and some gloves. This is definitely a messy process. I think I need to get quite a bit on the outside edges of the case. I think that's where the yellowing is. Got it in the plastic bag. Gonna add some more for good measure. Get this good and soaked. Do some more slathering around the edges. And find a good spot in the sun to get this baking and start reversing that yellowing. Okay, I'm going to use my raised bed garden out front for something else. To keep this from blowing away, I'll set it on the soil in here, and I'll have to come back and check every couple hours, make sure it's still getting the full sun. Eventually I'll have to move it around to the backyard. Okay, I've moved it to the backyard to continue getting the sun. At this point, I'm not seeing much improvement. Still looking pretty brown to me, but if we keep the chemical all over it and give it some more hours in the sun, I've just turned it over. Let's hope we'll see some results. 3 hours out in the sun now. Man, ouch, it is hot. Are we seeing any improvement though? Maybe a little? Maybe not. Oh man, it is incredibly hot. I assume that's just the sun and not some chemical reaction. I'm going to spray a little more in there, put a glove on, make sure it's all coated with the Brite. Plus I noticed it's kind of accumulating down here in the bottom, so let's spread it all around again. Ooh, that is super liquidy, super hot liquid. Yikes. Oh boy. This is getting to be an awful lot of work just to try to de-yellowify a cell phone case. Come on, liquid, spread all around there. Okay. Come back and check in another couple hours. It's after 6 now, sun's getting kind of low on the horizon. I would say that during the course of today there's been a couple little bits of cloud, and a couple times I missed moving it to keep it out of the shadow, but I'd say 6 full hours of sun have gotten on this case today. Well, here it is. What do you think? Maybe a little bit of improvement, about as much improvement as when I washed it. So a minor improvement after 6 hours with the Retro Brite on it and in the sun. I'll try it again tomorrow, give it another 6 to 8 hours, see what happens. Day number 2, here's another look at it, in case overnight it magically activated and did stuff. No, still only maybe minor improvement for the 6 hours in the sun yesterday, but I'm earlier today, it's not even 9 yet. I'm gonna go for 8 hours in the sun today. Let's get spraying. And slathering. Inside and the outside of the case. My thinking is it's mostly from the outside. Combination of UV stuff in the air and oils from my skin. Sprayed some more in there. Got it really soaked. Time to find a spot for it where it'll stay in the sun for a while. This spot should be good for the next few hours. After 3 hours in full sun this morning, yeah, I know there's lots of other stuff in there. I'm not seeing that the color's improved any. I will swish it around some more and then set it out here for the rest of the day. Okay, it's 5:30. This has had another full day in the sun, at least 8 hours today, 6 full hours of sun yesterday. I'm afraid I'm still seeing some yellow through it. Let me take it in, wash it off, and we'll see what we got. And here it is. Is it improved from yesterday? You know, I think it is a little. And that was a little bit improved from the day before that. But does it look like it's going to go back to the same clear case that it was? I just don't see it happening. And I'm not willing to put in a week of doing this to see if I can make it happen. I think I gave it a reasonable shot. And I have to say, it does improve it, but it doesn't get it back to how it looked originally. So the Retro Brite really didn't do the trick de-yellowing my clear case. On their website they show before and after photos of white plastic though, and this really does an impressive job. I've got some stuff in storage from especially the 70s, from my childhood, that I think I've got some white plastic pieces that have yellowed, so when I dig those out I will try the Retro Brite. I'll do an updated video at that point to let you know how it works on those. You can find out more about Retro Brite at the link down below this video. So for the next year, it looks like my phone will be wearing this Spigen case with the black trim. Maybe that'll keep it from yellowing. I'll do an update a year from now, and I'll see you on the next review.
There are so many choices and you don't want to stress. You want your health food at home, receiving only the best. That's what we're here for, we give honest reviews. parristx.